is it not letting me? Why? Post an event title. Is that what you want from me? Please add a title. What does that say? What does it say? Hello. Hi, Sharon. How are you? There we go. Hi, King Wayland. Hope you're doing well today, too. Rob says, I won't attend without a title. Yeah, Facebook is being weird. I try to go on all the things to have and chat with everybody. And where is Bruce? Brucey, come here. Come on, come say hi. Come say hi, Bruce. He's licking himself. Does my husband actually sleep at 8 p.m.? Yeah. Oh my God, fine. What about you? In Italy, it's 5 p.m. Ooh, time zones. Nice. Does Bruce still like Jack Daniels? Of course he likes Jack Daniels. But his favorite's White Claw. Right, Bruce? Come over here. You're being ridiculous. Hello, Jennifer. I'm trying a new thing. I'm trying to up my game. Got a camera that's on Facebook. I'm hoping to eventually expand that to each of the individual platforms. Mary Beth, thank you so much for liking how I deal with negative people. That's very kind of you. I would love Richard to come to the UK and do a tour. I'm supposed to come in May, so. And I want to do Edinburgh, and I want to do all the things and all the stuff. What's going on today in the world? We learned yesterday that eggs have their own marketing board, and so do pomegranates. And just honestly, I won't have it. I feel like none of the decisions we make are actually decisions we make. Does that make any sense? I feel like it's all pushed by something. I don't like it. Yeah, I do want to do the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. It's difficult. It's difficult to figure out. It's difficult for me to figure out. I have friends that have figured it out. Hi, Jen. Go feed your cows. Thank you, Stress Panda. My last name is unique. I picked up garbage today, Rowan, already. What did I find today? Oh, I found an Allen wrench. You know the little wrenches that look like this? I found a little Allen wrench. Hi, Nan. Hi, Sasha. Oklahoma. I just saw a cool house for sale in Oklahoma. Have you ever seen a earth sheltered house? It looks like what you'd live in if you were really paranoid. So me. Earth sheltered house, so it's like surrounded by dirt. It's like it's built into a hillside. It's really cool looking. It's for sale in Oklahoma right now. Hello. Oh, he's in Australia right now. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Linz. Thank you. Hi from Tennessee. Anybody have anything good happen to them this morning? Let me think about my morning so far. Right, Bert? The marketing department is responsible for telling you what to want. I didn't know that pomegranates, they're huge, right? Well, they're tiny technically, but they put them in those little jars. They took away how hard it was, and people were like, yeah, I love pomegranates. I wonder if bananas ever had a marketing board as well. Good morning from Alabama. Hello, Heather. I just want to, your kid went number 2 on the floor. Shelby, that's not good. It's really not good if they're like 17 as well. Dorothy's getting to watch your grandbaby. That's lovely. Donna woke up. Great day. You're trying to get back home to Colorado and you're stuck in Homer, Alaska. Homer, Alaska. I wonder what's going on in Homer, Alaska today. Brittany, let's see. Let's see if there's anything happening or just some Homer facts. Maybe we can try to brighten your day a little bit. Ooh, Homer is a city in the Kenai Peninsula. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. Oh, there's the Bay Shorebird Festival. That's not now. They have one newspaper. How can you not think that's quaint? They have one newspaper, the Homer News. They have a number of radio stations. You could go it's the halibut fishing capital of the world. Alex, you say here in France, I improve your opinion of the USA. Thank you. That's very nice, Alex. I'd like to come to France someday. Do you know who was born? Oh my God. Brittany, do you know who was born in Homer, Alaska? Jewel. What did Jewel sing? Wasn't it? It's like 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's 6 a.m. How's the song go? I can play it on guitar. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. They just sent me a thing that says, if you want people to watch, they're gonna have to like it. Well, you know what I say, TikTok? If I want people to watch, I probably should give them something they want to watch. But if you want them, go somebody's outside. The other week, maintenance. Jules' family still lives in Homer, Alaska, Brittany, and they live right from your family. I can't name any other Jules songs. But you could go on a Kenai River guided fishing charter. These lives are just like watching somebody that has ADHD. That's all. Oh, look, a thing. There's a thing over there. All right, look, the best things to do in Homer. Brittany. You can go on an air tour, you can go see Homer Spit. The Spit is a geographical landmark created from tidal swells. Ooh, that's riveting. You go to this, oh, there's the laundry. It's still going. You wouldn't think it would still be, and then it ends on not like a tonic note, and it's very upsetting. Thank you for liking the color of my couch. Thank you. What do I think is the biggest difference between Canadian and U.S. military wives? Countries. I get messages from people from military spouses and veterans in Canada, and they say that it's very similar. Except the housing stuff. They told me in Canada that when you move with the military, you have to bring everything. So you move into a new house that has no fridge, no washer, no dryer, none of that. You have to take that with you. Whereas, I just realized I also have to bring my own washer and dryer. But I don't have to bring like a fridge and a microwave. What else do I know? Oh, my husband went to a fancy school, military school for a bit, and got to hang out with some Canadian families. And once you get to, in order to get to a certain rank in Canada, you have to speak, I think it's 3 languages. And I was like, I don't think we could hang. Oh, you fished the Kenai Peninsula and a bear tried to attack your retired Marine who had to protect your 84-year-old mom with bear spray. What? That's crazy. That's awesome that he was able to push her back. Thank you, thank you. All right. Go to the salt. Audrey says go to the Salty Dog and Homer. Brittany has a very sick kid, and they plan on maybe going to the small science center. You know, maybe just hang out today. Okay. Well, Harvey, they said in order to get past lieutenant colonel, you have to speak 3 languages. Is that, you're just saying that you just have to speak 2 languages? Hello from Scotland. Hello, hello, hello. I've been lifting weights. I've been pumping it up. I feel like my my arms, my jackets are getting smaller. My can makes me look tiny. Yeah, this is, or I'm huge. This is just a regular sized can. You passed your business calculus final this morning. Congratulations, Kristen. Congratulations. Oh my God. You're trapped in your driveway by a cement truck pouring a new driveway for your across the street neighbors. Are you gonna do the thing where you sneak over when it's still drying and like put like paw prints in it or write your name? Kelsey will help with my gains. Thank you. Your brother works for housing at Hurlburt. I haven't performed at Hurlburt Field, despite being difficult to say. They do a lot of like special ops stuff there. It's in Florida. What's a tip for handling negative comments? Oh, well, here, I'll show you a book. It's right here. This is a book called The Meditations. It's written by Marcus Aurelius. Let's just flip and let's see if Marcus, an emperor from a bajillion years ago, has some advice for us. This was his diary. These are too long, Marcus. You had too much time back then. Here we go. Here's a good one. Notebook 5, number 19. Nothing happens to anyone that he's not equipped by nature to bear. Another person has the same experience as you, and either out of ignorance of what has happened or because he's putting on a show of detachment, he remains calm and unbowed. It's frightening, then, that ignorance and obsequiousness are stronger than wisdom. In themselves, the things of the world have no effect on the mind. They can't get through to it, they can't sway it, and they can't stir it. The only things that changes and stirs the mind is the mind, and when external objects are presented to it, it has them conform to the judgments that it deems itself justified in making about them. You get to decide if you're upset, is what that's saying. Somebody can say whatever negative crap they want. Morning from a classroom full of 10th and 11th graders. Well, tell them they get to decide if they're upset or not. If their brain, if somebody brings to them some negativity or a negative comment or says something negative, they haven't punched them in the face. You know, you get to decide and go, oh, maybe this is something else. What I like to do is take it and shift it to something that benefits me or makes me laugh. For example, right now, there's some people in my comments that are being negative on one of my videos. And what I do is just pretend like I know them. And people don't understand how much information they easily put out, not on the internet. Go, if you are in the United States, get your stuff wiped out from the white pages, because the white pages publishes your address, your phone number. You know, you put everything, people put everything out there. They think their account is locked down. I just pretend like I know them. So I say, like, why did you do this? You're friends with my dad. And then it devolves into a story where they have done something so heinous. And I try to post it on their page if possible so their friends can see it. And at the end of it, they don't even know if they do know me or not. Because think about it, if I just put a wig on, I could be anybody. You know what I mean? So that's my advice. That's my advice. You get to decide. Other things don't get to decide for you. There's also the matter of perspective. You know, you got to try to be grateful for things. Be grateful. I'm grateful right now that when I get into the shower that it's there's some cold water, because in the summer it's so hot. It's so hot. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your husband asks you to bring his office decor to his new office, aka most of my coins. The keto gun guy. When are Roomba mom shirts dropping? I should. I'm not good at making merch stuff. Other people are better at that. Let me tell you why. I pick up litter every day, right? And so I see all of the waste in the world. And I also, if I put stuff out there, I want it to be like not made by countries that hate us. That seems fair. And that's hard to do. And by the time you get to that, it's like so expensive. People are like, I'm not gonna buy that. Why are you charging me this much? I don't know, I just haven't figured it out yet. I need more of me. Good afternoon from England. Hello, Connie. All right. What else we got going on? I like the idea that you get to decide whether something upsets you or not. You know? Some things upset me that wouldn't even begin to upset anybody else. They wouldn't care. I could sell a shirt with my husband's picture on it. Melissa says, I learned this at church. You can be a thermometer and reflect the temperature of the room. Let the circumstances control you, or the thermostat and control the temperature in the room, or how you respond to circumstances. I like that. Be the thermostat. I don't like, sometimes things will come up where like companies will want me to do something, or shows, or, you know, just like some circumstance in my life where an external thing wants me to do it. And I don't, like, I'm always just try to remind the people around me, like, they're on our timeline. We don't have to do this. Desperation, success never comes out of desperation. And I mean that in the sense of not like, okay, this is my last shot. I mean it in like, people don't want to like work with you because you're desperate. That like pushes them away, kind of a thing. So you go in. It's got to be the thing that you want to do. You know, that makes no sense. I'm sorry. It makes sense in my brain. My husband, Bradley says, my husband, it would be a blank shirt if I saw a shirt with my picture on it. Hi from Mississippi. Good morning from Pennsylvania. I should just sell a blank shirt. That'd be so funny. This is a shirt with Ashley Gutermuth's picture on it. Mid-Michigan. It says hello. I've turned negative people around, which is funny. No, I'm so hot. Thank you. I'll take that all day long. Hi from France. Hello from Fort Knox. What do we think's going on today that is not depressing? Oh, okay. The ads I get are crazy. Like, what is this? Says it's a hat. It just says, it has writing on it, and it says pastor warning, like pastor in a church. Anything you say or do can be used in a sermon. What? The merch out there. Okay, scrolling past all the awful, yep, death, destruction. That's real bad, but you know what? Double deckers are back at Taco Bell. Never had one. Okay, I feel like it's if anybody can suggest any like websites that are good for like interesting news, something that's a little bit different. Child labor laws violated in poultry plant. No, bad. Bad news. Where's the Just Curious on USA Today? Reddit. Kimberly, don't be in a funk. Pull out of it. Pull out of it. It's the cold weather. Get a sad lamp. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right, I'm just going to search for Just Curious. Okay, here we go. All right. Which college has the most Heisman trophies? Are you missing out on Z's? National Day Calendar. Thank you very much, Ashley. Appreciate it. Medium. The Good News Network. That'll be good. Okay. How to Fall Asleep Faster. A step-by-step guide with advice from experts. This is Anna Kaufman. Health and Wellness on USA Today. It's really important to get enough sleep. Let me talk to you about what happens when I don't sleep. I get super paranoid. And I think that I have every disease possible. I think that the world is ending. My brain starts to spiral. I start to clean more. It's bad. So sleep is important. You know what, another thing? I wear this Aura ring, and it's taught me about how important sleep is to your heart rate, and how your heart rate needs to get to a rest. You have to get to a resting heart rate more quickly. If I eat past 7 p.m. or drink alcohol, it takes longer for my heart rate to get to a point where it can be rested. Now, because I run every day, my resting heart rate is like 49 to 52, which is already pretty good. It's not having to work too hard. But I noticed that it'll go up like a good 8 points if I eat past 7 p.m. And eating, I have found, according to my anecdotal data on myself, eating is worse than alcohol. Both are bad, but if you can stop eating a couple hours before bed, it gives your heart doesn't have to work as hard. And I can't stress this enough. Not a doctor, despite making videos that I thought were obviously being sarcastic, but we're not. One time when your husband was deployed, you were so sleep deprived, you genuinely hallucinated a shadow man standing at the foot of the bed, but instead of being scared, I just asked him to watch my kids while I slept. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Tiffany. Cat lady. Hi, Shannon. Okay, number 1, cool the body. Keep your body cool. I know it's early in the morning. You're not thinking about sleep right now. You just woke up. But here we are. We're trying to give happy news. 10 hours of sleep, but I have a sleeping disorder where if I'm relaxed, I conk out. Ooh, yeah, I have a really hard time sleeping, so I'll take that for a bit. Let's share. Okay, cool your body. Board certified sleep medicine specialist explains taking a warm bath or shower and then sleeping in a cool environment will help. I do turn my house down. I try to sleep where it's cold, whereas the rest of the day it's super hot. Write a to-do list. This one might seem a bit counterintuitive. Write down what you need to get done the rest of the week in order to fall asleep more quickly. Okay, so then you don't have to worry. Oh my goodness, this jacket. It's too tight right now. Okay. The guns had to come out. It's getting too big. Bam. Okay, make sure the amount of time is right. We see a good number of people, especially as they get older, that might not quite need as much sleep as they did 30 years before, but they're still trying to stay in bed for 9 hours. Okay. Decide what amount of time is right for you. You are the division chief of sleep disorders, Dr. Ronald Chervin. You seem like a nice guy, all right? But then you're telling me to decide what amount of time is right for me. You're the doctor. Tell me. I find that upsetting. Just make it an easy answer. Write it down. Tell me what to do, and then I can do it and not think about it anymore. Amy, you got to take medication every night for sleep. Jenna, you brain dump. You become an expert on sleep. There you go. Okay. All right. Ditch alcohol as a sleep aid. That makes sense. Like I was saying, it hurts your heart. Some people turn to alcohol to suppress the anxiety from not being able to fall asleep. While it might help initially, it can cause you to wake up throughout the night and pee the bed. Don't dwell on your insomnia. Yep, don't just keep thinking about it. What to think about to fall asleep? Positive thoughts before bedtime. I can tell you what I do. MCTs. I don't even think I can say that. Everyone, the Uncommon Good Foundation, go follow them. Oh, Navy SEALs. You're you're silly gooses. Michael Sealy's Sleep Hypnosis Game Changer on YouTube. All right, Michelle. We'll check it out. Let's check it out. Check it out. Okay, Michael Sealy Sleep Hypnosis. Candy Crush makes you sleepy really fast, Heather. John Price says I should get some Power Pellet in the cans from G Fuel. I don't know what that is. Is that like an energy drink? I have this one because it has L-theanine in it. Turn off electronics. Yep, that's always good. Thank you, Nicole. I'm sorry you're having hot flashes. I think they make cooling. Have you seen the cooling blankets? You should also. I got hit by a car, so I have a traumatic brain whoopsie, and so it's hard for me to think of words sometimes. So if you ever, you're just like, Ashley, you can't think of the word blanket? Yeah. Okay. All right. There's an app called Better Sleep. I like, Nate, how you're like, I'm not sponsored by Better Sleep. It's okay. It's fine. This isn't the BBC. We don't have to be like, other sleep apps are available. My pimple that I had here, I put one of those thingies on it yesterday, and it is healing. It's getting better. Such a weird place for a pimple. Okay. This doctor says there's no answer to what causes insomnia. Figure it out. Figure it out. Oh! I just remembered that I cured snoring. Prop yourself up on 2 pillows. I should make a video about this. Sleep. If your husband snores, just be like, hey, pick your head up. Put another pillow under his head. And then that seems to be helpful. That's an Ashley certified tip. Not a board certified sleep professional. Big Pharma's knocking at my door. Okay. How to remove wallpaper, a step-by-step guide. I can't tell you how much I hate wallpaper. I can't do it. Look up Blue Lotus, Epic Sleep Aid, okay. Check it out. Check it out, good advice. Thank you, Flight Behavior. I hate wallpaper, hate it, hate it. So you tell me how to remove it, because it's so hard to remove. Why would you wallpaper anything when you could paint? And why would you paint anything when you could look at a blank wall? Put down a plastic covering and cover all exposed electrical outlets. Thanks. Thanks for this. Don't you love it when articles make you feel like they think you're an idiot? Once the outer layer is removed, you're down to the paper itself. To remove this, you'll need a hot water solution. No one has ever removed wallpaper without screaming obscenities through just hot water alone. They literally make things that steam the walls to pour it up. You're gonna just be like, oh, let me just boil a kettle. It'll only take 5 minutes. Don't do it too aggressively because you may end up shredding some of the actual wall. I will set the wall on fire. Hate wallpaper. This says, for an at-home recipe, HGTV reports that you can use a 1/4 cup of fabric softener and 1/4 fabric softener, 3/4 hot water, or 1/3 vinegar and 2/3 hot water. I can't stress to you how much this will not work. I can't. There's no, it's so stressful to remove wallpaper. Architectural Digest suggests wallpaper stripper instead. Yeah, that chemical will work way better. Moving house is also a great solution to the wallpaper problem. That's what I would do. I would just move. I'm looking at houses on Zillow lately, and there's so many houses that you're just like, why did you hire that real estate agent? Because these pictures are awful. Why are there clothes on the bed? Sometimes they just so if you look at for houses in the South, especially, this is really funny. They will specifically show you like the deer heads on the wall, or like there's some like hunting thing that they're like, these people are going to want to be here because they're going to want to take out the turkeys. And you're like, You know what works better? A sledgehammer. You want to see my sledgehammer? Okay, it's not what it was, but I did hit myself with a sledgehammer. When was it? June? And that is what's left. There's like a little bit of that. A little bit of a thing left. When I hit myself, can you see it? With the sledgehammer, I did pass out. And I learned that I thought that you could like willfully not pass out. But it was the best I've ever slept. I had dreams. I was asleep for maybe like 10 seconds. Enough for my husband to panic because he couldn't wake me up. But apparently there was something to do with the blood because it didn't have anywhere to go. And you need it to live. Strange, I know. Your mom hit her leg with an axe. Oh my goodness, Nate. I was in a wrestling onesie when I hit my leg with a sledgehammer. But since then, my husband has been reluctant to allow me to touch any of the tools. He's like, this is not a good idea. What are you doing? The secret to curing insomnia is hitting yourself with a sledgehammer. Tiffany, I've never slept so well. When I woke up, I was thrilled. And I remember my husband I woke up to him calling 911 and me being like, what's up? And I said, are you calling 911? And he was like, yeah, I couldn't wake you up. I was ready to do all the self-aid buddy care stuff. And I said, you can't call 911. We live on base. We're going to end up on the blotter. Woman in wrestling outfit passes out from hitting her leg with a sledgehammer. And then I had to elevate my leg, and it was, you know what was really helpful? Arnica. Because after that, I MC Teams is being bad on Instagram. Solid Snake wants to know if I could fight a 15-year-old boy and win. I think I could fight you and win. Are you a 15-year-old boy? I mean, I would need your parents' consent, I think, if that's the case. What a weirdo. So after a few weeks, not like a week, you could see all of the stuff in my leg. It's gross. It was very bruised, and all the blood went down to my foot. But put arnica on. Within 2 days, a lot of the bruising was gone. It was amazing. Andy Vargo, hello Andy, I miss you. It did swell up, and I kept running too. Kept running on that. I didn't give up my run streak. If a car is gonna hit me and I'm not gonna give up my run streak, why would I give it up for being hitting myself with a sledgehammer? You know what I mean? Okay. USA Today is exploring the questions you and others ask every day, from can you drink distilled water to how to open a can without a can opener, and who was Rasputin? Okay, how do you open a can without a can opener? I can tell you one way. The top of the can, scrape. Wait, is that what you did? I think I scraped it on asphalt, and then it can pop off. Let's see what they suggest. All right, how to open a can without a can opener. No, do not give me all these ads. Tell me how to open a can with a spoon. Okay, you can use a metal spoon and pressure to pop open a can if you're in a pinch. Follow these instructions from Dave Hacks, but be careful not to cut yourself on sharp edges. Grip the spoon firmly with the spoon side facing down. Your palm should be covering the majority of the spoon. Hold the can with your other hand and rub it back and forth. Once you've created a small hole in the can, use the edge of the spoon to cut around the rest until you're able to fold it. Should we try it? Are we in? Let's see if it works. All right, be right back. Can and spoon. Need a can. I don't seem to have a can that doesn't. There's chips. All my cans have tops. Top tops. Got one. Got one. Okay. Call a friend with a can opener. Nate says I'm gonna cut myself. Here's what it says. This is USA Today. Can I fix you up with one of your friends? Sure. Okay, we've got the can. Let's see. Grip the spoon firmly with the scoop side down and facing me. How can it be down and facing me? It's either down or facing me. Your palm should be covering the majority of the spoon. What? Hold the can with your other hand and rub the spoon back and forth. Where? While pushing down. This should begin to form a groove on the lid of the can. Once you've created a small hole in the can, oh, what are we talking about? What? Okay, maybe on this side. Oh, Nate, you're right. Uh-oh. Nate, you were right. Nate was right. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I'm gonna say that this doesn't work too well. Dang it. The screen went dark. So on hang on Facebook, what happened was I screamed and then the screen went dark. Hang on. What's going on here? You just kind of want things to work well, you know what I mean? And then sometimes they don't. Why'd the screen go dark? Can you still hear me on Facebook? How frustrating. It's a can opening with a spoon ASMR now. Why is the screen black? Facebook, why are you trying to censor can opening hacks? I don't know why it's being difficult. Oh, you know what? I sound fine. Follow the money. Thank you, Robin. How can, maybe because Facebook thinks I'm gonna hurt myself. Maybe. They'd be right. They'd be right. Ow. Hang on. Ugh. Meow, I know. You have to be the commercial. There you go. No, stay there. Meow. Oh my God. I don't know why. Well, okay. We're learning valuable lessons here. What can I do? What can I do? Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Where'd that thing go? One of these days, I'll get people to help me to create some sort of good live stream that doesn't end randomly and turn into just me screaming about cutting myself on cans. Oh, enter your password. No. Why? We just, I don't know. I think the camera, forget your password. Forget everything. All right. Where did the other one go? I can't find my stuff. It's freezing cold. I cut myself with the can accidentally. I think what happened was the thingy died. I think that if I restart it, I have to restart it on something else. Hey, enjoy, Bruce. I'll be back. Have to find my thing, where to go. How did I lose all my stuff? How did I lose it? I had a little mini iPad that I could use, and now it's gone. What a thrilling way to start the day. Bruce, are you entertaining everyone? Oh, and on Instagram, I've reached my time limit. Why do I even have a time limit up? Like I don't exceed it ravagely every day. It's really fine. It's fine. All I wanted to do was teach people how to open a can with a spoon. And you see what happens? Life just goes tango uniform. That's right. I need to hire teenagers to create live streams for me. So I can talk about teaching people how to open cans with spoons. So we can talk about the meditations from Marcus Aurelius. You turn yourself on. All right. Let's see if it will let me. Nope. Well, you know what? You know what happens every day? We all learn lessons. We do. We do indeed. The beautiful, majestic creature. The kitty cat behind me, that's little Brucey. He's a good boy. Behaved himself this morning, which is always lovely. Sometimes he, sometimes, almost on a daily basis, he wakes us up by jumping on our heads. Oh, it's going to let me do that, huh? But not that. Interesting. Okay. We'll come back over here. All right, we're back on Facebook. We're back with a lesser quality camera. No, we're not. Oh. Do you know what's in the mystery can? It was kidney beans. Bougie kidney beans. Organic, dark. Oh, good. You're going on a jog? Nice, Vanessa. So I tried to open the can because we got this tip on how to open cans. Oh, I just want to say Facebook, I think, is putting like a filter on my face. The world's a scam. Pomegranates have marketing departments. Kale has a marketing department. Eggs have a marketing department. Social media puts filters on your face. I have blotches on my face, Facebook. I got like a clown thing. Nate, I still got my finger. It's just a little unhappy. Did not work. All right. Where are we at now? Okay. A weird squished resolution. What? I just want things to work, you know. So anyway, Bradley was like, I was ready to throw away all my can openers. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay. Here we go. Oh, dang. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I was excited then and shouldn't have been. I think this is the idea, is you would make a little hole and kind of go around. Have I always wanted to be a comedian? Yes. We're trying to do hacks. We're doing hacks with this. USA Today says you can open a can with a spoon, and I've already cut myself once. This is such a bad idea. Also, on my screen, you can't even see what I'm doing on Facebook. It's just like, this would take forever. I think it probably would work, but it would take forever. All right, what's their next hack? Bruce left. How to open a can with a pocket knife. Nate, what do you think? Should I try it with a pocket knife now? Should I try to open this can with a knife when I've already injured myself with a spoon? Ramp it up a bit? Ramp it up? It does look weird. Different positions. Bye. Yeah, Bruce left. He abandons me. You can open a can with a sidewalk, just sand the top in a circular motion. Thank you, Jordan. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. You do this on a sidewalk, and it grinds the top off. Nate says, let's gamble some fingers. Jeff says, safety first. I want to remind you all, I have a degree in occupational safety and health, aviation safety, accident investigation, which means I can't get hurt from doing foolish things. Probably the knife is a bad idea, isn't it? Let's see what other okay, knife. How to open a can with a kitchen knife. The sharper your knife is, the easier this will be. Here's a safe method. That can't be safe. You're telling me to use a can, and I already cut myself using the spoon. You're telling me to use a knife. No, this is a bad idea. USA Today is spreading bad news. Nate says, you could open a can with some shards of broken glass. I think that the method of grinding it on the pavement is probably the best. All right. All right, let's find out. Can you drink distilled water? Shauna says, Elizabeth says I could be a drummer. Thank you. Is it safe to drink distilled water? Did you know there are 9 types of water you can drink? From tap to purified water and infused to alkaline water. Each has different benefits and can vary in purity and cost. What is distilled water? It's a type of purified water. Great, thanks. Can you drink it? Articles drive me crazy. Because they'll put like all of their life story above it. This is what the article should be. Can you drink distilled water? Yep. Yeah, you can. We still scrolling. Where's the answer? Yes, you can drink distilled water. In some cases, there's not much benefit to drinking distilled water since it does not contain the same minerals as tap water. Tap water often contains beneficial minerals such as calcium and magnesium. Okay, but is there big tap? If there's big egg? Is there big tap? If you plan to drink distilled water consistently, it's important to keep up your daily intake of fruits and vegetables. I don't even know what this is. What is a bean? A bean is just a legume, right? And what's a legume? Do you want to know the thing I'm best at in the world? Yes, you do. It's dropping things and catching them. It requires me to be bad at something to be good at it, which is an interesting dichotomy. Wow. Life's really getting me down today. Really just, thanks a lot, Dark Kidney Beans. Appreciate it. My thing won't work on Facebook. Can't even use my best talent. What else we got? What country should we go to? Give me a country. Give me a country. Let's go. Let's go. Let's pick. We went to Australia the other day. Let's go to, well, France. We've had a couple people. Okay, let's go to Yahoo France. And let's see what's happening. And then Norway as well. Italy, Scotland, New Zealand, Jamaica, Germany. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is all in French. I wonder why I didn't expect that. Pamela Anderson. Okay, just based on my not knowing any French, here's what's big in France right now. James Blunt, if you remember him from back in the day, he's super funny on Twitter. He's real funny. Someone named Jean-Claude Camus. Pamela Anderson, still big in France. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Kate Middleton. And rats. Rats, the rat article is under inspirations from Yahoo Shopping, so, Okay, let's see, we got Jamaica. Let's do Yahoo Jamaica. Oh, Pamela Anderson went to some big event without makeup on. Oh my God. Yahoo Jamaica. Okay, the Jamaican Observer. Wow, Yahoo and Jamaica is way different. Let's go to the Jamaican Observer. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we got some ads. Okay. Oh, these just trying to find something. Okay. The weather, it's 91 degrees right now in Jamaica. But that's not even Jamaican news. It's like, this is confusing. It's different, and also, like, it's not giving me news in Jamaica. All right, I guess, Scotland. Let's go to Scotland. So let's see if Yahoo Scotland will give me actually Scottish news. Okay. Come on. Something. Give me something happy. Something interesting. Not death and destruction. What? Hang on here. This must, I don't understand. It all is like about the Queen. This must just have been old, right? Yes. Okay. No. Yeah, it's just pulling up older news. But on the front page of Yahoo Scotland, it says, animated Queen says it's nice to be back in first trip to Scotland. There's a lot about the Queen on Yahoo's. Why? That makes no sense. Okay. So it's just older news. But what I'm saying, Nate, is that she passed away. You have a cat named George Washington. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, let's see what today is. What's the today's thingy calendar? Today in history, Henry VI of England was born in 1421. Great. In 1933, Ulysses, James Joyce's Ulysses, is ruled by a federal judge to not be obscene. The novel had initially been banned in the United States after an excerpt of it contained scenes that were printed in a literary magazine and caused controversy. Really stretched for happy news today. No, we will power through. We found some good things. We know that you can't properly open a can with a spoon. You know what? Let's do a facts. Let's do unexpected facts. We'll find something. A cloud weighs around 1 million tons. Giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people. Oh no! Oh my God, your brain is constantly eating itself. What? That is a fact that blew my mind. And apparently it's eating itself. Okay. Identical twins don't have the same fingerprints. Ooh, didn't know that. Didn't know that. Happy 14th birthday. You get to have cake and tacos. All right. The universe's average color is called cosmic latte. Oh, animals experience time differently than humans. To smaller animals, the world around them moves more slowly compared to humans. Salamanders and lizards, for example, experience time more slowly than cats and dogs. Is that Bruce? Is that true? Because you tried to eat a lizard the other day. Is that because time moves faster for you? Depends on how, the perception of time depends on how quickly the brain can process incoming information. Come here, Brissy. If your brain is eating itself, do you need to count that in your daily calories? Yeah, I think maybe that is something we should start weighing in. Nate got a bunch of happy news, got a surgery you've been waiting 19 years for. Next spring it's a go. Heck yeah, you're on it. You got all the stuff happening, life-changing medications. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations, that's awesome. What about an Irish wolfhound? Yeah, I love Irish wolfhounds. I want to have an Irish wolfhound, but I don't know how to have one responsibly because they need a lot of space and they need big fences and, yeah, but I want one. I'm just going to have to want one for a while. A chicken once lived 18 months without a head. That's Mike the chicken. We all know about Mike the chicken. Bring better facts, BBC Science Focus. Oh my goodness, wearing a tie can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. Wearing a necktie can reduce the blood flow to your brain by 7.5%, which can make you feel dizzy, nauseous, and cause headaches. Tell that to your boss that makes you wear it. Maybe instead of focusing on interesting news, we should focus on interesting facts. Because as a fact, wearing a tie, if it reduces the blood flow to your brain by that much, maybe that explains some decisions by businessmen. What do you think? Maybe. Just say no to ties. Yeah. When somebody's like, why don't you wear a tie? I'd be like, because I want to use my brain. There's a husky right now that's like loose in the neighborhood. I haven't seen it yet, but clip-on ties, yeah. A clip-on tie should, They say it's impossible to lick your own elbow. I can do it though, can you? No, I don't think so. I can't even get to that point. Smelling rubbing alcohol pads can help with nausea. Okay. The world's oldest dog. How long do we think the world's oldest dog lived to be? It's an Australian cattle dog named Bluey. Bluey lived to be, and this is amazing, 29.5 years. Well done, Bluey. Well done. The sun makes a sound, but we can't hear it. What do you mean the sun makes a sound? The wavelength of the pressure waves from the sun is measured in hundreds of miles, however, meaning they are far beyond the range of human hearing. Don't tell me what I can and can't hear. Oh, the world's oldest cat lived to 38 years and 3 days. The cat's name? Cream Puff. Adorable. Adorable. Most maps of the world are wrong. On most maps, the Mercator projection, first developed in 1569, is still used. This method is wildly inaccurate and makes Alaska appear as large as Brazil and Greenland 14 times larger than it is. For a map to be completely accurate, it would need to be life-size and round, not flat. Interesting. Are globes? I also wonder if Bluey was the inspiration for the show Bluey. Hello, Red River Army Depot. You're a sick teacher that actually got sent home from school today. Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better. Where did I get my cat's name? He didn't have a name for the first year. I called him Perch for a bit, kitty cats, but he had a thing where he would put his paw on your neck to wake you up in a very threatening way. So we named him after Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee? Bruce? Brewster, commit Kit Kats. Comets smell like rotten eggs. Gross. You can actually die laughing, and a number of people actually have, typically due to intense laughter causing a heart attack. Okay, well, you died from a heart attack. I mean, geez. Oh, sweet baby Jeebus. Okay. All right. This isn't a good fact. This isn't one that makes me feel comfortable. Chainsaws were first invented for childbirth. I'm not comfortable right now. Bruce, are you comfortable with that fact? I'm not comfortable with that fact. Oh. It says, chainsaws were developed in Scotland in the late 18th century to help aid and speed up the process of having a baby. And the removal of disease-laden bone during childbirth. It wasn't until the start of the 20th century that we started using chainsaws for wood chopping. So they had like, why would that be your option? To chainsaw somebody? I wonder how they, like, how did they do that and you didn't die? Were they tiny chainsaws? I hope they were tiny chainsaws, but I feel like if I Google it, it's gonna be a big chain. All right, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna Google first chainsaw for childbirth. Okay, original chainsaw for childbirth. This is gross. Here's the thing. I thought it would be gas powered. I pictured like a. It's not that. But it's still not great. I mean, I'll be honest. Sort of like really takes you out on that one. So chainsaws. Hi, Centerline Fab Solutions, Bone Frog. Hello. Oh, maybe I'll see you at the Bone Frog Open again, or at next year. Dang. Not good. I do not want to have that used on me. Keep my bits where they are. That's a life philosophy for me. Whew. Well, I mean, I feel like we learned something at least. Ants don't have lungs. There's another good one. They instead breathe through the spiracles. 9 or 10. They don't have lungs. I'm still trying to catch my breath after learning what chainsaws were used for. Snails have teeth. Gross. Science is gross. Science and early medical stuff is gross. A horse normally has more than 1 horsepower. That's a good fact. A horse has 24 horsepower? How many horsepowers are, how much horsepower is in that horse? 24. That's a ridiculous fact. I'm not helping you with your sleep, Julia. I'm sorry. Spiders have paws. Do spiders have paws? Don't make me Google things that aren't real. Do spiders have paws? Have paws. Spiders have tiny paws. good. You gotta Google paws. You gotta Google spider paws. Spider paws. Okay. Okay. What? It's not gross. I promise you, it's not gross. It just looks like a paw. It just looks. I'll be darned. This looks a little bit like a hoof. But come on. All right. This is a good one. Spiders have paws. Your daughter's gonna have spiders everywhere now. Oh, cute. So horses have more than 1 horsepower. Spiders have paws. Strawberries are not berries. What? Aren't bananas berries as well? In Japan, you can walk on an active volcano site called the Gates of Hell. Oh my goodness. Bananas are radioactive. Ooh. There is no such thing as a straight line. Zoom in close enough to anything and you'll spot irregularities. Well, I feel like that's a metaphor for life, isn't it? If you look at something too closely, you'll see that it's actually screwed up. Deaf people are known to use sign language in their sleep. That's cool. Hippos can't swim. Ew. It's another win for everybody else. Hippos are evil. Hippos and dolphins. Never forget. Trying to make spiders cute was not on my agenda today. You can be heavily pregnant and not realize. Cryptic pregnancies aren't that uncommon, with 1 in 500 not recognized till at least halfway through, and 1 in 2,500 not known until labor starts. Oh my God. Can you imagine not knowing that you were pregnant until you actually were having the baby? I mean, like hey, what were you doing last week when you went home sick? Well, let me introduce you to Sylvia. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Somebody's been constipated for 45 days. I mean, yeah, I can believe that. There's a planet mostly made from diamond called 55. It's around twice the size of Earth and some 40 light years away from us within the Cancer constellation. Platypuses sweat milk. That is disgusting. Is anyone else disgusted by the idea that platypuses sweat milk? That's because it doesn't have teats. Milk appears as sweat on a platypus, but it's an aquatic mammal, so it doesn't actually sweat at all. Well, then it's not sweating. So do baby platypuses like lick? It's weird. Not a big fan of that. And they're bioluminescent. Okay. Martial artists who smile before the start of a match are more likely to lose. That's interesting. Hippo sweat turns pink when exposed to air. What? Another medical fact, the medical method for post-drowning resuscitation used to be a tobacco smoke enema. God, doctors are gross. Doctors are gross. She thought she was losing an appendix, but ended up gaining a baby. Your high school friend didn't know she was pregnant until she went to the ER. Oh my goodness. As a parent, it's hard to, like, I feel like it'd be hard to like process that. Like, as that teenager's parent, to be like, all right, I also didn't notice you were pregnant. Like, this is also on me. You know what I mean? It's almost impossible to get too much sugar from fresh fruit. Okay. Where am I reading these from, Gabby? Sciencefocus.com, BBC. A rainbow on Venus is called a glory. How about this? There might be a cure for evil. Well, a cure for psychopathy anyway. Psychologists argue that aspects of psychopathy can be cured by cognitive behavioral therapy, which is said to reduce violent offenses by those with the condition. Preliminary research suggests that computer-based cognitive training could help a psychopath experience empathy and regret. The biggest butterfly in the world has a 31 centimeter wingspan. Well, give me a, like, how big is 31 centimeters? That's pretty big. Bye, Nate. The longest anyone can hold their breath underwater is 24 minutes. That's too long. Okay. Well, we know about platypuses. Platypuses sweat milk. Doctors used to use chainsaws to have babies. What a day. What a day. What a day it's been. Maybe I'll pop back on later. But for now, I should probably go eat something. What do you think? I think I'll have some yogurt. Spiders have paws, y'all. Spiders have paws. Okay. Well, go get something to eat. Have a good day. Think about your life. Ponder at the wall. Do whatever you got to do, okay? I'll talk to you later. We'll pop back in. Bye. Bye. Spiders have paws.